I have been a busy boy, but sadly, I have not been a busy boy in Minecraft. That is right, we are back on the FozzenCraft server, and I am so excited because I have been wanting to do this episode forever. I have just not had the time. Welcome everybody to episode 18 of FozzenCraft. I've got some pretty amazing plans for this episode. I want to get started on something that I thought of for this mega base. It's gonna be cool. I might mess up the lighting, but it's gonna be cool. And we also need to deal with those villagers, something I've been threatening to do since episode 2. These villagers, to be exact, and I don't know what happened, but there are villagers everywhere. In our last episode, we set up this breeder, and it really does look like it was working too well, or I don't even know what happened, but it does not look like the villagers have been hanging out where they are supposed to be. But yes, today, we need to work with these guys. But first, I have to tell you guys why I am so happy right now. Fan art! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Y_Mrs., one of our viewers, has actually done drawings. And they're amazing. They are simply incredible. I'm actually going to put them up on the screen right now. And there are a few more of them. This is just the ones that I'm in. And this one with the beetroot is my favorite. Oh, I just love it. We were actually on stream and Steve and I were just chatting. And I brought up some beetroots, and we had a right jolly old time talking about beetroots. And Y_Mrs. drew these, and wow, it just unbelievable talent. The other ones actually just had Steve in them, so I'm gonna let him show those in his episode. You can go and check those out if you want to see those other ones. But for now, there's a few other things I want to mention too. And the first one is up here! Alright, so look at this bedrock. This bedrock is looking a little bit different, and the reason for that is actually I put on some texture packs. I have been using Optifine for the longest time, and recently something called phosphor, sodium, and lithium has come out. And basically, sodium, lithium, and phosphor do similar things to Optifine, just a little bit better in my opinion. Like you can see, I am now flying over to our mega base, and there's actually fog. There isn't the chunky chunk rendering that I've had before for so long. But, alas, I lost my connected glass textures, but there is no worries. I have actually gotten a texture pack by Azumavoid, one of the members of the Hermitcraft server, and he actually made it so that you can do connected glass without Optifine. However, as we fly over here, you will see that this is ugly. Oh my goodness, I hate it. So apparently I'm not supposed to choose connected glass pane textures. I'm going to change this back. But yeah, there are going to be some things that are looking a little bit different. For example, pumpkin and melon stems are their own colors. The bedrock, like you saw, was all darker. So, you guys are going to have to let me know. Do you like the texture pack? Because I am really, really loving it. Now that we've done the chatting, the talking, I'm pretty sure I forgot some stuff. I'll have to bring it up later. But we are back here with the villagers because I want to get started right now with these guys. They have been running rampant for too long. I don't even know how many are in here. Another little baby villager just popped in, and I had something that looked like this at the other. Yeah, look at their faces. There's so many in there. But I mean, apart from the scary face demon over there, look at their textures. It's a beautiful, beautiful villagers. I never thought I'd be saying that villagers were beautiful, but these are beautiful villagers. But at the moment, they are only beautiful. Now we need to make some beautiful villagers that are actually useful to us, because currently, yeah, you guys, you're not doing anything for me. I was originally going to try and, you know, save everybody and all that, but just look at this. So if I push this guy over here, and I replace this track with a powered one, and I send one of these minecarts, this villager breeder is basically just like, okay, so it looks like there's one guy, right? Well, guess what? There is more than one guy. There's just like a million all right there, and then this guy just kind of comes over here and hangs out like that, and yeah, we can just, now we need to get a zombie. We need to get a zombie. I'm thinking that we should have a couple of zombie rooms, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to move these farms back to the mega base, but if we ever expand, we're gonna build up to here. So let's start building them right about here. I can't tell you for sure if this is a good idea because I've never really built like a zombie thingamabob before. But this seems like it'll be smart. So basically the zombie, the villager will come in and park right here. And the zombie will be in a minecart right here. And then it'll convert the zombie into a zombie. No, it'll convert the villager into a zombie villager. That means we need to turn this into some stone. And then yeah, that's about it. We can take it out after that. The sun is rising and we only got one zombie. This is Senior Boat here and I'm gonna need to get my boat back. I'm actually gonna... This is hilarious. So I keep everything in my ender chest. I think... Yep, I even have an enchanting setup in here. And in the texture pack, I chose to have books with different colors and stuff. Ooh, I love it. And look at these particles around this enchantment table. Oh, it's so pretty. Yeah, I only have 9 levels. I need to go and, yeah. Head to the end. I didn't need this. The reason we only got one zombie that first night is because Lem was actually AFK, but we just had a talk about bees. I asked him not to go AFK at the moment. He's gonna fly into the air, we're gonna despawn all the mobs, and let's get these 2 other zombies before I go and enchant their swords. Guys, look at my entourage. The paparazzi has arrived. I don't think I've ever seen this many monsters in Minecraft. What the heck? Oh jeez. Sometimes having everything in your ender chest is awesome, but other times it is useless. Anyway, yeah, we have 3 Unbreaking 3, Sharpness 4 swords, and we're gonna give them to these lovely zombies. They're gonna start hurting real quick right away, and they'll drop their other items, and now we can actually start using this. And during the last night, one of our villagers actually turned into a zombert, so we can convert him right now. Industrial glass smelting, industrial potion brewing, and industrial golden apple crafting. Yeah, so we are gonna have to get some more apples, but we are getting our weakness potions, we're getting our bottles, and now we're gonna start converting these guys because I want to convert every villager 4 times, because that way you get really, really awesome trades. So that means we're gonna go through, this is 5 villagers. That's 5 villagers, so we're gonna need a lot more apples. Oh my goodness, what did I just do? So far, I have managed to convert 4 of these villagers into zombies, but, if we head over here, oh geez, everything has gotten unbelievably complicated. I don't know why I had 3 zombies in the first place. My machine is... None of it is working. We are gonna do a complete redesign. Oh my goodness, you don't even know how excited I am right now. It works, and it is so satisfying, and we only need 1 zombie. So I've got this guy right here, and let's send you over into the machine. So he comes over here, he hits this, a clock activates, this happens, so it's all perfect, and then there's a double piston extender that's gonna push him up in a second. Any second now. Wait for it, and then... Okay, that wasn't supposed to happen. What the heck? The zombie villager killed the zombie... What? That's not how this... Oh my goodness, the zombie villager killed the zombie, and oh my goodness. Oh no. I've always said that I wasn't bothered at all with villagers, but today has been crazy. Things have been getting uglier and uglier. I think I've gone through probably close to 15 zombies, but we have got our system now. So basically what I can do is I can take the villagers out of there, and if they're babies, they can come here and grow up. Once they are grown up, I can send them over to the machine. This opens up, they drop down, the zombie can get them 1 or 2 hits. Then as the clock decays over here, these double piston extenders will go up. Then this stone block will push the zombie villager that way, and it'll come over here, and then we can put it into its proper room. It's all working. I cannot believe it. And here is my boat catcher. So basically, I take the minecart and I start flinging it about in here, and this villager can't get out. And then once he is in the minecart, then I can actually send him over into the system. Oh, everything is just working. It's great. And as you guys can see in the chat, Squeam was getting dive bombed by pigmen. But another thing that was happening too is actually I had jungle villagers breeding up there. and although they were in a swamp, actually half of the villagers ended up being jungle ones, so I fixed that. Now there are no more jungle ones with their nasty little coats. Hiya! And potion! And apple! And apple! And apple! And apple! And apple! Ah, it's so loud! I have just finished up with everything that needs to be done with those villagers for today, but I needed a little bit of a break, and our spider farm that we made in the last episode is just killing it. I mean, there's just a fiesta of death down there at all times. There's also another spawner, and look at all this string. Now, we are actually here because of diamonds, and it is not because we're going to be making diamonds off of this string. It's because we already have. And we made all sorts of diamonds over here at our base. So there's 15 in here. And that was actually for my other shulker box of string. Very, very kind. And I think there might even be some over here. No, I was wrong. They are in this chest. Jaden actually bought a beehive. So we have made 21 diamonds. But that is not all. No, that is not all. Because if we come over to our creeper farm, check out these diamonds. Lem was actually building a mountain, which is his crazy mega base. And he needed stone. So I sent him to my shop. And he actually went to my shop. And he bought out my entire shop. And then he came and bought this. And if we head over to our shop itself, you will see that over here, Lem has actually done some work. So he changed up Elgrimard's house and he made it into a tall little spire thing. And right here is actually Jaden's shop, which is a cool redstone machine. Over here, there is a portal, and it looks very much like the dark oak forest Lem lives in, but we are here for this shop. Because like I mentioned, I gave Lem the awesome, the fantastic, dare I even say fantabulous deal of 1 diamond per shulker box. So he got 6 shulker boxes of stone from the creeper farm, but he also came here and bought out all of the stone. And at first I was like, oh, he must have paid in this form, but no, I checked this chest. Oh, what the heck? We're actually making diamonds off of this shop. And if you decided to ask me, Fozzen, what kind of a base could possibly require 17 diamond blocks worth of stone, I would look at you dead in the eyes and I would say, this one. This one right here is a base that requires 17 diamond blocks of stone. Look at this thing. So Lem is building some sort of a massive mountain. And wow, is that ginormous. We have now reached the point where I can happily say I'm happy with my villagers. In this brick wall over here, there is a ginormous quantity of villagers. Like, oh my goodness. Okay, so these ones are going to be our test villagers. I'm just going to show you how the whole machine works, but these ones, all of these villagers here have all been zombified and cured 4 times. And the whole process was going incredibly smoothly until I lost 5. And that doesn't sound like much, but that is 20 golden apples, which is over... What is that over? That's over 100... No, that's 160 gold. And I do not have a gold farm. I mined all of that gold by hand. With this machine, I definitely could have used a tutorial, but I didn't want to. So right here, I actually have the loading. So what would happen is I would put a minecart here, and no matter which side, it would pick up the villager, go over here, and I could actually choose, by putting an item in here, to deposit it into one of these holding slots. And the reason I had holding slots was just in case I got the baby ones right at the end when they were all entity cramming. It was no problem. But the villagers come over here and they park. And then what I would do is I would send them over here. Monsieur le Zombie, Mr. Zombie over here with his prickly stick, would whack them. They would die. They would come over here and they would park. And then I would cure them, and we would send them back, and that is what I'm going to demonstrate right now, and this is my favorite part. Let me get some supplies. If all of these hoppers are empty, except for this one, and it has 4 items in it, what I can actually do is this. I can come in here, put a rail here, and start sending off these villagers, And what will actually happen is, we'll go look in a moment. I just really love the way this works, and it took me a really long time to design this whole machine, but basically, the villagers come over here, the track will switch, and they will park into their appropriate slots. Then what I can do is I can actually flick this lever, all of those do a satisfying pattern, I take out the items, then, one by one, I can flick these levers, and they will go over to the zombie. They will go down into a double piston extender. The zombie will attack them. Maybe? Well, apparently it doesn't work anymore. I do know that Squeam did take out this glass block, so that may be causing some issues. But yeah, what would happen is Mr. Zombie here would actually hit them while they're down there like that. And then what would happen is the villager would fall in, and then it would get pushed up and pushed out over here, and then it would go into the storage system. These gentlemen here are going to offer us the best of trades, but for now, I've had enough of villagers. I am never really bothered much by villagers, but today I have become tired because it has taken me several days, not just today, to actually deal with these villagers. So we are packing up shop and let's head over to our base, because I am of the opinion that today we should start moving into our base. And my plan now is actually to terraform these discs and make them into biomes, and we're gonna have different types of biomes, and based on what they are, we're gonna have farms in it. So for example, I might be doing a forest, who knows, for the sheep and for the bees, but I do need to get some resources for that, and I'm thinking that I am going to do a stream. Now, of course, you won't be able to tune into the stream because it will have happened in the past, and if you were there, congrats, you're part of the stream squad. But for right now, I'm thinking it is going to be stream time, and if you guys are ever interested in joining in on the streams, I think the best way to actually catch that is to subscribe, and then if you have the notifications on, then it'll I don't know if it actually pings you, I'd have to look into that, but yeah. Stream time. I have just finished repairing my tools, and that is because on our stream, we went and got a crap ton of dirt. We actually managed to stock our entire shop, as well as fill all of these shulker boxes. All of these were filled with either gravel, sand, dirt, or grass blocks, and over here is actually grass blocks and dirt. So we got a bunch of resources, but apart from that, we had an amazing stream. So if you guys haven't actually been able to tune in for a stream, I highly recommend checking it out next time you see one, and the reason for that is because we had over 200 unique viewers on our stream. Oh, wow. I have to thank you guys so much for that. I had a blast. And we actually went up from 83 subscribers all the way to 104. We got 21 subscribers on stream, and that is just unbelievable. My goal was actually to have 3 subscribers and 10 likes, and we smashed both of those. So again, I extend a thank you. But for now, we are actually going to be working on this base, and like I mentioned, there are going to be biomes, there are going to be farms, and it is all going to be one huge epic project. And I'm thinking for right now, we should actually begin a time lapse, and the reason for that is I did some replay recording? Wow, my brain paused there for a moment. Yeah, replay. Take 2! Hello, my name is Fozzen. Like I mentioned, we did some replay mod recordings, and we started our time lapse. Now, we just have to finish it. like I had mentioned right at the start of the episode, I was a little bit worried about this causing really, really weird lighting. But so far, it has been pretty decent, and I am in love with this, guys. I am in love with it, and my favorite part is when you are flying around and you can just see this disc of greenery up in the sky. Oh, anyway, yeah. So we do need to take this dirt down a little bit lower. I realized afterwards it looks weird like this because it's just so huge, and I love it. But I think as we move further and further into here up in our base, I'm gonna have to keep the clouds off for longer and longer because like you guys just saw, this disc is basically completely in clouds, but that is perfectly fine by me. Wow, okay, so this episode, we have gotten so much stuff done, and it has taken a very, very long time, and again, bad news, this episode has just been bad news. Not only has one bad thing come about, but many. So right at the start of the episode, I actually lost a pickaxe, and I have no idea where it went. It was Groovy Smoothie, a netherite pickaxe, Silk Touch, Efficiency 5, Unbreaking 3, and Mending, and it's gone. I don't know where it went, it just vanished, straight up. And then after that, those 5 villagers over there, we actually lost 5 of those villagers. They turned into zombie villagers before my eyes and burned. It was terrible. And most recently is I died. I fell off, and the video is hilarious, so we are going to be watching the video right now. I actually got it on a replay recording by accident, but yeah, as you guys can see, I was up on top of the base, and everything was going well. All was fine, except for the fact that I didn't know I was AFK. And so a zombie spawned, and yeah, it just kind of nudged me over and off of the edge. And the worst thing about this is I was at the computer while this happened. I just didn't have my Minecraft sound on. I didn't know I was AFK, so I lost everything. All my gear, my elytra, everything that was in my inventory. I lost 1 shovel, an axe, and a pickaxe, and my good sword, and my good bow, and oh jeez. But now that we have these villagers, we can actually get the... Okay, no, this is my Silk Touch one. I was really worried for a second that it was the Fortune one. But yeah, it is so lucky that we actually have these villagers because we can get our stuff back. Next episode, that is what we are going to be doing. We are going to be doing a recovery, and I must actually apologize that I have been releasing videos much slower than I otherwise would have liked to, and the reason for that is just because I have been doing so much camping recently, and I have been having a blast. I personally have been having a blast, but that means that there has been less episodes, and sadly enough, for you guys, I'm actually going to be going camping again next week, so I'm going to try and put out as many episodes as I can in the next coming days. It's probably going to be 1 episode and 2 or 3 videos, so stay tuned for that. And if you guys enjoyed the video, leave a comment, leave a like. How was it? And until I catch you guys in my next episode, it is bye for now for me, guys. And if you want more content just like this, subscribe to the channel. Bye, guys!